It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jaguars and the Bucks coming up next.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers, because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 from the 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never were crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. His throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fielded just inside the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Then, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd and 9, Fields got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa finding Aiden once more. It'll go as a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow. Go!
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 67 yards for him on the ground in his 1st quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Blue check. Black one.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Tua complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack, Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
But Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Tua's throw complete to Otten. Room here to run. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Check, pitch. Yellow, line, Smith, red.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tre'Quan Smith, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. There's just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got Otten, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
coaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 83 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Fournette is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Check right. Check pitch.
Fournette again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Fields now to throw. That's into the hands of Fortson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Fields. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Another try for Barkley.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. So an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. This one taken in by Otten. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. He's got Otten on the out route. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards for the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Agnew now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Tua now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
Exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Tampa. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Fields throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again is Fields. Touchdown, Jaguars! Joe Fortson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete to Otten. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage from 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He'll take it inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bucs down by 10, under 1:20 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Tua to throw. Dobbins with it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Tua. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tua. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.